welcome to another edition of the Indie Bundle. This time we go local with a pair of quality Aussie-made games. First up we have Ninja Pizza Girl from the Noosa-based family studio Disparity Games. You play as Gemma, a 16-year-old girl who has to deal with 16-year-old girl issues like bullying and self-esteem, all whilst running on the city rooftops delivering pizzas. Now, the developers really wanted to push home the experience of bullying, and it sort of works. The enemies that are dotted around the levels, they are your rival ninja pizza deliverers. Essentially, it's a metaphor for your high school peers. And they will stop at nothing to make sure you fall and to humiliate you. And if this happens, the world becomes bleaker and too much humiliation will literally bring you down. It's a feeling that, well, it sucks, like bullying. Now, thankfully, there's a bit more hope in the game's narrative, and although the writing is sharp, the anti-bullying message conveyed isn't as powerful here as it is with the gameplay. I wish the game spent more time developing Gemma and her relationship with others. Having said that, I feel like people Gemma's age would really resonate with the messages here. As for the game, the side-scrolling parkour platforming flows really well. The controls are tight for the most part, and the level design allows for both improvised gameplay and efficient pathfinding. So all in all, Ninja Pizza Girl has a nice, effective message about anti-bullying for people which it would resonate with. And on top of that, it has a solid gameplay base to boot. Up next we have Expand from Adelaide-based developer Chris Johnson. Now, the immediate thing that strikes you about this game is its stark visual presentation. All you have on screen is a white circular maze on top of a black background and this small tiny cube that you control. And as you move around, the map expands, contracts, rotates, and offers up new areas for you to navigate through. Now, it's surprising how much the game does with such seemingly limited tool sets. The game is constantly offering you new obstacles, new challenges, and it plays around with perspective and timing throughout its entire 90-minute duration. It's also a meditative experience too, aided by the atmospheric soundtrack. I would second the game's recommendation for you to wear headphones whilst you're playing this. But it is also really intense at times. The black and white maze becomes claustrophobic and disorienting, and the difficulty curves so gradually that you won't even notice that by game's end you're pulling off incredible feats of dexterity, you're pulling off abstract puzzle solving, all based off timing and instincts. Now, the phrase well designed doesn't even begin to detail Expand's achievements. It combines all of its elements, the visuals, the soundtrack, the level design, to create an experience that's unique and mesmerizing. That does it for this particular Aussie-made edition of the Indie Bundle. Come along next time when we'll have more independent games on offer.